It's the one thing that I and millions of parents across India have been waiting for, and finally it's here. India has got its very own vaccine that's been approved in a restricted manner for children aged between 2 and 18 years. Covaxin, India's very own Made in India vaccine, has gotten emergency use approval from the vaccine panel for kids aged between 2 and 18, while the official nod from the drug controller is still awaited. The green light from the vaccine panel marks a huge step in our fight against the virus. This, an exclusive news break by India Today's Sneha Mordani.
India is finally getting a COVID vaccine for children. Bharat Biotech's Covaxin is recommended for emergency use approval in children between 2 and 18 years of age. The Subject Expert Committee on COVID-19 has submitted its recommendation to the Drugs Controller General of India for a final clearance. Bharat Biotech has completed Phase 2 and Phase 3 trials of Covaxin on kids below 18 in September and submitted the results early this month. The Made in India vaccine will be administered in 2 doses with a gap of 20 days between the first and second jab. But the emergency use authorization is subject to certain conditions. Bharat Biotech will continue its study as per the approved clinical trial protocol. It will have to provide the updated information, summary of product characteristics and fact sheet. The firm should submit safety data, including the data on side effects, every 15 days for the first 2 months. After 2 months, safety data must be submitted every month. While India gets its first vaccine for kids, global acceptance of indigenous vaccine is still awaited. The WHO is still to grant emergency use authorization to Covaxin. Bharat Biotech has submitted all the data required for the listing to the WHO, and approval is expected this month.
We are in the process. So we are doing whatever the WHO wants it. We are fulfilling all the requirement. It's a process of the regulatory system. So we need to understand. And we both have, we have 6 vaccines are WHO pre-qualified. It's not that we don't know the field.
Vaccination for all is what is the aim. So that is a very good thing that now we have got a vaccine approved for about 2 years of age. So what it can have the plus side is that you can send the children outside.
In August, India had granted emergency use approval to ZyCoV-D's COVID-19 DNA vaccine for children between the age of 12 and 18. With Sneha Mordani in New Delhi, Bureau Report, India Today.
Without really boasting about it, remember, India Today has always taken great pride in keeping you ahead on all COVID stories and all news breaks. And once again, to remind you that India Today had broken the story about imminent approval and authorization for the children's vaccine back in August. We said it was going to happen sometime a few weeks before Diwali, and we've been proven once again right today. We take that very seriously because this is life and death information that we are sharing with you, the viewer, and therefore we can never get it wrong. But there are questions, and I'd like to answer some of the biggest, most common questions that people have been asking on the back of this India Today news break. Number one, the most basic question, who can get it? All children, that's obvious, but I want to make it clear. All children aged between the age of 2 till 18 years are eligible to get this vaccine once the approvals are through. Question number 2, how many shots are needed? It's 2 doses at a gap of 20 days is what we know at this point of time from Bharat Biotech. Number 3, is this a nasal vaccine? Lots of people were wondering, is this a nasal vaccine? Is this a syringe jab? No. To clarify, this is a normal syringe delivered vaccine that will be injected into the children. It's not the nasal vaccine, that's separate. I'll come to that a little later. Question number 4, who gets priority? Children with comorbidities, as was the case with adults, will be given priority when it is rolled out. Number 5, when will it be available? Once the vaccine is approved by the Drug Controller General of India. Remember, it's been recommended and authorized now by the experts committee, but the DCGI still needs to accord it approval, and then the rollout will happen. Will kids be able to travel abroad? Again, a very common question. The answer to that is not till Covaxin gets WHO approval. But the good news there is that that is likely to happen sometime later this month. So there's good news on that front. Okay, I quickly want to get voices from the ground because this is a story that impacts millions of people across the country. They've been waiting really, really fervently for some clarity on when vaccines will be available for children. Milan, parents across the country have gotten their jabs, but they've been, anxiously awaiting clarity on when they can give their children that. Because even though there is information to believe that children have largely been able to resist the coronavirus, there is still that anxiety. And today, parents will be breathing a little easier.
Yes, Shiv. In fact, we have been contacted by so many parents wanting to know when can they vaccinate their children. I'm with one such family and I'll speak to the mother because when I told her that children from 2 to 18, as young as 2 years, will be able to take the vaccine, what was their reaction? Ma'am, आप बताइए 2 से 18 साल के जिस छोटे बच्चे हैं जैसे आपकी बेटी है, कितने साल की है और इसके लिए भी अब वैक्सीन आने वाली है बहुत जल्द कोविड-19 की भारत बायोटेक बना रहा है सुनकर आप क्या महसूस करती हैं?
देखिए मेरी बेटी अभी 4 इयर्स की है और मुझे वाकई ही बहुत सुनकर अच्छा लगा और एक रिलीफ भी फील हुआ है कि अब कम से कम छोटे बच्चों के लिए भी वैक्सीन आ रही है। जैसे कि अभी 12 और 18 से अबव ही थी वैक्सीन बट अब मेरी बेटी मतलब छोटी एज के बच्चों के लिए भी आ रही है अब, तो काफ़ी रिलीफ है। अब ये होगा कि बच्चे स्कूल जा पाएंगे, थोड़ा घर से निकलेंगे, अभी घर में ही बंद है, पूरा इरिटेट भी रहते हैं, पूरा परेशान कर देते हैं कभी कभी तो अब थोड़ा बाहर निकलेंगे, स्कूल जाएंगे, थोड़ा अलग एनवायरनमेंट में जाएंगे। बिकॉज मेरी बेटी ने तो अभी तक स्कूल देखा ही नहीं है, स्कूल का एनवायरनमेंट क्या होता है कुछ नहीं देखा है, सिर्फ ऑनलाइन क्लास में ही टीचर को देखा है, उसके फ्रेंड्स देखे हैं। अब जाएगी तो देखेगी थोड़ा सा कि स्कूल का एनवायरनमेंट है क्या और मिलेगी सभी से, तो थोड़ा सा उसका शायद मूड भी चेंज होगा।
Definitely, Shiv, look at her. She's Vanya. She's 4 years old. She's very young. She was about to start, primary school, but she couldn't because the lockdown happened, and because of the pandemic, children and parents were very concerned. But because of Bharat Biotech's Covaxin now coming forward, children as young as 2 to 18 years will be able to take the vaccine safely, which is a great news, at least, and a relief. For parents especially.
Absolutely. There are questions, but basically the reality now is 2-year-olds, infants, practically infants, toddlers, all the way till, teenagers on the threshold of adulthood are all going to now be eligible for vaccination. Milan, thank you very much for that. That was useful. Hearing from parents is the best way one can assess how India is receiving this amazing news that's been broken by India today. Let me tell you about the status of vaccines around the world. So Covaxin has been, received this emergency use authorization for children. But what about other kids' vaccines around the world? Bharat Biotech Covaxin has received the nod today to administer the jab for kids aged between 2 and 18 years. There's another Indian vaccine called Zydus Cadila. Its vaccine has also been given emergency use authorization for kids between 12 years and 17 years. The Novavax vaccine has been given the nod for phase 2 and phase 3 trials on children. Internationally, in the UK, the Pfizer vaccine has been approved for children aged between 12 and 15 years. In the United States, the Pfizer vaccine is already being administered to kids above the age of 12. In Canada as well, the Pfizer vaccine is being administered to children above the age of 12. 66% of the French population in the 12 to 17 age group has been already administered a single jab. In Italy, for instance, the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines have already started being given to children in the 12 to 15 age group. So India joins a select group of countries that have now accorded approval and will soon be administering this vaccine to children. So it's very, very good news. There are some questions that remain, but this is the beginning of the kids phase in India's war against the coronavirus. Joining me live, Dr. Jessel Sheth, Senior Consultant Pediatrician at Fortis Hospital, to answer some of those questions and to reassure the millions of parents around India who will be tuning in and watching this special broadcast. Dr. Sheth, thank you very much. Good to see you. Hope you're well, and thank you for your time on this important day. Millions of parents are going to be breathing a little bit easier, madam, over Covaxin being given restricted approval for use on children? There are, of course, some questions. Could you give us a sense, ma'am, of when you expect things to roll out and how smooth do you think will be? What will be the big questions on parents' minds?
So I think the vaccination in the children is going to follow more or less the same pathway like, when we were waiting for the vaccines for adults. Since acceptance is far better now compared to last year. So I think as soon as the vaccines are available, their safety data are accessible to everyone, including the pediatricians. And once the vaccines are available in locally, I think all of us are going to recommend, and parents are, I think, quite open to get children vaccinated. Certainly, there is a bit of the anxiety about safety in the children. So maybe as an adult, when we are saying, was it safe? We might have asked, twice or thrice. Maybe parents are going to ask the same questions, more number of the times. But, I want to assure all the parents that vaccines are going to be rolled in only when the enough safety data are available. So whatever the data have been submitted to the government of the India, we still don't have access to those data. But since it is already submitted, we hope that it will be available for pediatricians to review, the general public to review. And once the safety is proved, then like all other vaccine preventable diseases where we are vaccinating children for, optional infections also, I think we all as the pediatricians are going to recommend the children to take the vaccines. And I think in partnership with the government, repo with the pediatricians, parents should be able to open up to get the children vaccinated. And I think this is the vaccine which is approved for children less than 12 years old, which is very reassuring. Because all this time we were also wondering, what about below 12 years? And school psychological issues are very, very common. So all the parents, children are really looking forward to send the children to the school. And schools are also wanting the safety of the children before they reopen. So I think availability is something we are, looking forward for after the safety data.
You've made a very important point, Dr. Sheth. You've talked about, that data being available, and we also hope to see some of that data come out very quickly. So, the entire process is as transparent and efficient as it can possibly be. India's COVID experience so far, ma'am, fortunately and thankfully has not involved too many children, but that does not mean that the burden of infection will not be transferred to children. That's one of the big uncertainties. Are you seeing a lot of COVID cases among children, ma'am, or do you expect that number to actually rise?
So, if we really look at the seroconversion rate, now we can say a little more confidently that, all those adults who were infected, maybe the children of those families were also infected because they have antibodies, but they were asymptomatic, not even needing the testing. So, looking at that, there is going to be, when another wave will come, there is going to be the rise in the cases. Currently, we are not seeing many children getting infected. So, probably the third wave, at least in Mumbai, is not there. Children are not much down, and even if they are unwell, they are actually not critically unwell. But one more thing which I would like to add, that children require hospitalization not only like the adults for the severe lung disease. They sometimes need the hospitalization only for the acute febrile illness because of the simple dehydration and the symptom relief treatment, which basically includes injections. So if there will be the number of the children rising, there will not be needing more ICU beds, but they will certainly need more hospital beds. And I think over the time, all of us are mentally ready to, handle the possibility of, more number of the cases. But so far it has not happened. And we are quite, thankful with whatever COVID measures we are currently following.
Ma'am, you addressed this in your first answer to me, but I would like to press you a little further on that. How are you reassuring parents? I'm sure there are a lot of parents who are okay with vaccinating themselves and, their adult family members, but there is always an anxiety when it comes to vaccinating children, especially very young children. How are you as a one of India's most prominent pediatricians, how are you advising them on this? And especially now with Covaxin receiving this kind of approval and it will soon be available for children, what kind of reassurance and advice are you giving to parents, ma'am?
So my advice to all parents would be vaccines, the government will permit to vaccinate the children only when it is considered safe. And all the pediatricians of the country are going to look at every micro detail of safety of the vaccine before start recommending. So I am also waiting for those data and access to those safety data. But once the safety is there and availability is there, then COVID vaccine will be just like all the other vaccines which we routinely give. And these are simple, intramuscular injections. So most of the time, even in our routine OPD, when parents say they are scared of injections, we really assure them that these are not the operations. These are small needle pricks, which are, very, very small, like the paper pins.
Yeah.
So, child is scared and crying more because of the, the force we use to restrain them to give the injections than the needle prick itself. And as far as the side effects are there, most of the vaccines do give little bit of the fever, little malaise, body ache, irritability, local pain, little local swelling. So we are expecting Covaxin to give the same kind of the adverse, short-term adverse effects which we see with many other vaccines where parents are used to. And when we want to weigh the discomfort with the injection for a day or two versus the protection, and getting rid of the pandemic and getting rid of the mask, in the upcoming years.
Absolutely.
I think our priority will be to give the vaccine to the children, and I think parents need to understand them more, because most of the time as a pediatrician, when we inject the vaccine, children are crying because we restrain them more because of the imaginary fear than the local pain of the needles. So
Absolutely.
I think that is something all pediatricians of the country are going to assure their parents that you have taken all these previous vaccines with us. You can come back for this vaccine, or go to your center, which the trained people are going to inject your children. But only thing which is kind of two things we are waiting for is the availability of the safety data and the availability of the jabs.
I'm going to get you an answer right away.
It happens as soon as possible.
Dr. Sheth, stay with me. I'm going to get you a direct answer from India Today's Milan Sharma. She's our frontline health reporter who's been in touch with the government and breaking many of these stories as well. Milan, you've been speaking to parents. Dr. Jessel Sheth is with us, one of India's most prominent pediatricians. She says that reassurance is being provided to all families and all parents, and this is good news overall and should be welcomed. She also says that pediatricians like herself across the country will be waiting for that safety and efficacy data. Do we have a sense, do we have an answer, Milan, on when that is likely to be shared? When will that come out?
Well, Shiv, let me tell you, essentially, the Covaxin's 2 to 18-year vaccine is the same vaccine that is being administered in adults. So we have seen the safety and the efficacy data that has been shared by Bharat Biotech makers of Covaxin as well. And it is going to be the same vaccine that was being tried and tested in children so that it's safer for those younger ages also to take that vaccine. So essentially the data is all there. In fact, we've also submitted the data to the World Health Organization. And the vaccine remains the same 2-shot injection vaccine. The dose is also the same, 0.5 ml. So the trials have just shown us and built up confidence that not just above 18 years, but below 18 years and 2-year-old toddlers as well are safely tolerating the vaccine, and it's helping generate immune response so that children are also protected. And we know children are vaccinated when they are young. There's a BCG vaccine, influenza vaccine. There are other rubella, rotavirus vaccines that children take. So it's not going to be anything different from what children are vaccinated against. And it's just going to be an added layer of protection when it comes to the perils of COVID-19, as we have seen. The parents are worried because children are getting infected in schools, and we don't know the long-term effects.
Do we know when the approval from the DCGI, the Drug Controller General of India, will be coming? Is there can we tell our viewers, share with our viewers a kind of timeline from which the rollout of the vaccine will happen for children?
Shiv, I want to remind you that previously when Bharat Biotech sent this vaccine for approval in front of the subject expert committee, at that time as well, a conditional approval was given to Bharat Biotech's Covaxin along with Covishield that had received an emergency use authorization. This is exactly the same. There's a formality that DCGI has to do by signing on a file, and it could just be a matter of hours for the final approval. But since the subject expert committee, which consists of the top doctors in the country from various fields, they have approved and recommended that Bharat Biotech's Covaxin be given a green light for children. I'm certain that DCGI will also do the same, and we could look at the rollout within a month or so, because the vaccine is ready and it has to be rolled out to children in a systematic manner, and that will happen perhaps in a month or so.
It's good news because this is the festive season. You know, families will also be looking at it in an auspicious kind of way, that, you know, there's a lot of good cheer in the country, and now you've got this Covaxin being approved for children. So within a month means, you know, hopefully around the Diwali time when the rollout will actually happen is good news. Now, before I go back to our guests, let's just play out for you some of the reactions we've been getting from parents in different parts of the country. This is what we've just received.
Vaccine for kids is a huge relief for all the parents out there, and I know it personally because I myself have a 3-year-old daughter, and every time we step outside the house, our only concern is how we keep her protected from the virus. How safe can we keep her? Because both of us are fully vaccinated, so the major concern lies with our daughter. And yes, this is a great move going forward, because all of us want our kids to be back in the school, have their normal life.
If the COVID vaccine gets approved, you know, and my child falls in that age group, I would definitely 100% get my child vaccinated. And there are 2 reasons for that. The first reason is that, you know, we know that vaccination is the only way to protect ourselves against COVID. You know, the cases in America are a predicament to that. They tell us that, you know, the people who were not vaccinated are the ones who got affected during this wave over there.
Dr. Sheth, one final question to you, because, you know, even as we broadcast, I'm getting lots of questions, even on social media, to ask you. But are there, you know, apart from the data and the safety data that you're expecting, and Milan, you know, gave you an answer on that as well, on what she's reporting, are there any anxieties, are there any hurdles that you foresee, or do you think that India's experience with Covaxin and Covishield's rollout so far will mean that the rollout for children will be relatively smoother and more predictable, ma'am?
I think it depends, because people who are already, you know, the adults who are already vaccinated, I think, like what we just heard, they are waiting for the, you know, vaccination, for the full family vaccination, kind of the completion of the thing. But there would be the, you know, zone or the cluster in India where still, you know, people are struggling to accept vaccination.
Yes.
So we may, you know, end up seeing little more diversity, but you know, we also have a very big task to cover.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you know, we start with those who are willing to get vaccinated as per the government strategy, and then, you know, take it from there, you know, in case if we see any hurdles. I think the, you know, acceptance should not be the problem, because neither at the society level nor at the clinician levels we see any kind of the big resistance, you know, just that people are ready for the vaccination for the children. Just, I mean, since morning, since yesterday, I'm getting the same questions. Is it safe now? Is it safe now? So I think that is the only answer. So, you know, if that part is covered, then probably we should not find much of the difficulty to vaccinate the children.
And let's keep our fingers crossed and hope that all of these hurdles can be crossed very, very smoothly. Children will be in the hands of very reassuring expert doctors like Dr. Jaisal Sheth and the entire community of pediatricians. We salute you and thank you for keeping all of our children safe across the country. And we look forward to a safe and healthy rollout for India's children in the weeks and the months ahead. Thank you for taking our questions, Dr. Sheth. Stay well, and we will keep in touch with you to answer more of the questions of our viewers across the country. Thank you very much. That's the end of segment 1 here on 5 Live.